Hi guys, it's Jessie Holton, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for Australia, jessieholton.com. Thank you for joining me for another crafting video today. I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to make this really easy little mini bonbon, and you only need a small piece of paper to do it, and it's super easy. So let's get cracking. I've got my trimmer here and I have a piece of designer series paper which is about 10.1 centimeters by 14.5 centimeters, and 10.1 centimeters about equivalent to 4 inches wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to score this at 1 inch intervals. Okay, and then so I've scored it at 1 inch, 2 inch and 3 inch, and then I'm going to score it at a half, or sorry, cut off the excess at half an inch. Now if you're making these to go, then you know, you can just cut it to that length to begin with, 3.5 inches wide, but because I get all my cardstock, my designer series paper, I cut it into card front size pieces to be able to use it easier, so I'm just going to cut off that little excess piece there. I'm also going to, you can probably hear my kids screaming in the background. It's alright, my husband's out there with them. We've got Ryan right in the middle of his terrible twos at the moment, just about to hit 3 and become a 3-nager. So what I just did there was I scored it an inch in from each end as well. So what I'm now going to do is fold along all those lines. And then you can use pretty much any of your punches to be able to do this. What you want is something that has a nice little narrow end. So I'm using one of the ornament punches, and I'm just going to use the very top of this, so just that little semicircle at the top. So you want to just slide it in and use the score line to keep it centered. Okay, so once you've finished all your lines, a little one had a fall, so I had to stop and give him some cuddles. Once you've finished your lines, you just want to go around and you want to do the 1 inch side as well. And it doesn't have to be exact, but just use those burnished lines to show you where the middle of your punch is. For this one, I've got more of a diamond shape punch on there. That is actually the end of the classic label punch that I've used for that one. So you can use basically anything that's got a nice narrow edge on it. Okay, so once you've got your little punches, then all you need to do is put a little bit of glue along the 1/2 inch edge and then line it up. Now because this has only got 3 sides, it does make it just that tiny bit harder to line up, but you can sort of just squash it in a little bit so that you can get the edge nice and straight. And you do want to sort of just fold these in a little bit to give you that nice triangle sort of star shape. while you're there as well. Okay, so once you've got that tied, you can use a little piece of ribbon. I've got the new crinkle seam binding ribbon. And you just want to tie, whoops, tie a little knot in one end. Once you've got your knot in one end, you can trim the excess. And then this is actually the perfect size to fit a little lip balm. So we're just going to slide that in, and then you can tie a ribbon around the other end. And that's your cute little mini bonbon done. So you could use any different papers, you could even add a little tag or some extra embellishments to it, and it would be very, very pretty. Alright, thanks for joining me. If you have any questions or queries, please let me know. And remember that during celebration, when you shop, you earn a freebie with every $90 that you spend, and you can also join and get an amazing deal. So if you've got any questions about that, let me know, or you can see my page, which is jessieholton.com. Thanks guys, have a great day.